If you've ever walked down the bottled water aisle in the grocery store and seen those sleek, colorful bottles that say alkaline water, they promise everything from boosted energy to better hydration, and even some claim that they will help you preserve your youth. But is it worth the investment, or is it really just hype? I'm Jonathan. My wife and I own Digital Barbell. We're an online training and nutrition coaching company, and I'm glad you're here. So let's get into this topic today. All right, we're going to break down exactly what alkaline water is, what the research says about it, and most importantly, if you should be spending your hard-earned cash on it. Let's start with just the basics. What is alkaline water? Essentially, it's just water that has a higher pH than regular tap water. If you go back to your 9th grade chemistry class, you'll remember that pH is a measure of how acidic or how alkaline a substance is. On a scale of 0 to 14, where a 7 is considered neutral, below 7 is considered acidic, and then above 7 is considered alkaline. A neutral pH water sits at right about 7, which is where you'll find most typical tap water coming out of your faucet. Alkaline water usually has a pH of about 8 or 9. Some brands will also add minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, which can raise the pH even more. The idea here is that drinking alkaline water can help balance out your body's pH, which some people believe can lower your acid levels, improve hydration, and even prevent chronic disease. That sounds great in theory, right? Well, let's see what the science says. Research on alkaline water and its health benefits is still pretty limited as of the time that I'm recording this here in 2024. Some studies have looked into the effects of alkaline water on hydration levels, especially during intense exercise. For instance, a small study done in 2016 found that people who drank alkaline water after an intense workout, well, they rehydrated a little bit faster than people who drank plain water. That might sound impressive on the surface, but unfortunately, there's not conclusive evidence yet that suggests that alkaline water provides any major health benefits over regular water for the average person like you and me. Plus, if you're trying to use alkaline to improve your performance, wouldn't you be better off measuring your performance instead of just measuring your hydration level? It's also worth noting that your body automatically regulates your pH levels through your lungs and your kidneys, regardless of what water you drink. Let's talk about the price of alkaline water because it is not cheap. On average, you're looking at spending about $2 or $3 per bottle, sometimes more depending on the brand and the size bottle that you get. Now go compare that to regular bottled water, like in those big flat packages that you get, and those are more like 10 or 20 cents a bottle if you buy it in bulk. For most of us, we can just stick with drinking regular water from a reliable source, whether that's filtered water out of your tap or bottled water. They'll both do just fine without the extra cost. Hey, just an idea here. You could use the extra money that you saved to hire us. All right, so maybe you're wondering, are there any situations where alkaline water might be beneficial? Well, possibly. People with acid reflux might experience temporary relief from drinking alkaline water since the higher pH in it can neutralize some of the acid in their stomach. But as always, this is something to discuss with your doctor instead of just taking into your own hands. Some people honestly just say they prefer the taste of alkaline water, and hey, if that gets you drinking more water in general, we're all for it. Just be sure you're not paying extra for that water with the idea that it's a miracle for your health, your longevity, or your hydration. What about the risks of alkaline water? If you don't struggle with having too much stomach acid, drinking a whole bunch of alkaline water could neutralize the acid that you do have in your stomach, and that could potentially cause you some digestive distress. Don't want to mess with that. If you go really overboard with alkaline water, it is possible that you could throw off the pH balance of your blood or your electrolyte balance, causing symptoms like cramps, fatigue, and nausea. And if you're somebody who already struggles with kidney problems, you should definitely talk to your doctor before you pick up an alkaline water habit, since your kidneys are already working hard to keep you in check. Okay, so all in all, is alkaline water worth the hype and the price? For most of you guys listening, probably not. While it probably won't hurt you if you drink it, there's also no strong evidence that drinking it is going to do anything extra for your health. If you enjoy it and you don't mind the cost, go for it. But keep in mind that regular clean water will also hydrate you just as well without breaking the bank. And as always, remember the best way to support your health is through balanced nutrition, consistent exercise, getting enough sleep, and staying hydrated. Those are the big rocks of your health and fitness, not the little supplements that everybody's trying to sell you. Appreciate you checking out this episode. Be sure to share it with a friend if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the podcast before you leave if you want even more health, fitness, nutrition, mindset, exercise, training, building muscle, losing fat, all that kind of good stuff. Have a great day.